Look, boom. Hold on. Hold on. Boom. She intentionally ran into Caitlin. Ran right into her. You do anything to Caitlin Clark, you're gone, bro. We the same thing with Cheryl Swoosh, Cindy Brunson, Kennedy Carter.
Remember when Diamond DeShields was a respected WNBA player with a contract and a future? Well, that's all gone now. She was just waived after that push on Caitlin Clark, and the internet is absolutely roasting her for it. She went from having a team to being unemployed and dealing with a rental car situation in a matter of days.
Saying this, play.
Getting waived is crazy because, like, what do you do after you get waived?
You're about to see how one uncalled flagrant completely changed her career trajectory and why the WNBA might be sending a clear message about how they protect their new star. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great! Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Diamond DeShields is literally scrambling right now to figure out what to do with her rental car and belongings. Think about that. Just a few days ago, she was on a WNBA roster, collecting checks, showing up to practice. Now, she's jobless, sending desperate tweets about her situation, and has become the poster child for what happens when you mess with the league's new golden girl.
Because I told y'all, the league is getting rid of the Caitlin Clark haters, bro. It did not last long.
Let's rewind for a second. Diamond DeShields isn't just some random player. She was the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 WNBA draft. She's a WNBA champion with the Chicago Sky, an All-Star in 2019. This is a player who averaged 16.2 points per game in her second season. She played for the Phoenix Mercury before joining the Chicago Sky again, and then landed with the Dallas Wings. She has serious basketball bloodlines too. Her dad, Delino, played 13 seasons in MLB, and her brother, Delino Jr., plays for the Miami Marlins. She was making it happen in the league. Sure, her numbers weren't what they once were, but she was still Diamond DeShields, a player who had proven herself. She had a contract. She had stability. She had respect in the league. And then came that game against Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. You know exactly which one I'm talking about. The Wings were playing the Fever. And during one play, Clark was moving down the court when DeShields came up behind her.
Look, boom! Hold on. Boom! She intentionally ran into Caitlin. Ran right into her.
What happened next changed everything. If you watch the footage, and I'm sure you've seen it by now, DeShields extends her arms and shoves Clark from behind. No basketball play. No attempt at the ball. Just a straight-up push that sent Clark stumbling forward. The crazy part? The refs didn't even call a flagrant foul. They barely called anything. But the cameras caught it all, and in 2024, that's all that matters.
Swole tagged me in this. He say, "Don't let the door hit you on your way out, trick."
The internet exploded immediately. Fans started posting the clip everywhere. They slowed it down. They analyzed it from different angles. They compared it to other physical plays against Clark. Analysts jumped in too, questioning why DeShields would make such an obviously aggressive move. Social media was roasting her non-stop. This wasn't even the first time Clark has been targeted this season. Remember when Kennedy Carter knocked her down? Or all those hard screens she's been fighting through?
This is sad for Diamond DeShields. No, it ain't. Because it was not sad when she assaulted Caitlin Clark.
Clark's been getting hit all season, but something about this push felt different. Maybe it was the blatant nature of it. Maybe it was because it came from behind. Or maybe it was just the final straw for a league that's trying to protect its new superstar. What happened behind closed doors after that game is something we might never fully know, but we can piece together the timeline. The incident happens. The clips go viral. The conversation shifts from, "Was that a dirty play?" to, "What's going to happen to DeShields?" And then, boom, the Dallas Wings announced they've waived her. Just like that. One day you're in the league, the next day you're posting about your rental car situation.
I got all my stuff up here that I drove in a rental car.
Here's what's crazy. There were definitely conversations happening between the team's management, the league office, and probably even Clark's camp. The Wings didn't just decide this on their own. This was a calculated move. The message is crystal clear. The WNBA is cleaning house of players who are seen as Clark haters.
Some people said that push was actually worse than what Kennedy Carter did.
That push wasn't just a basketball play. It was career suicide for DeShields. Think about it. She went from being a WNBA player with a contract to unemployed in a matter of days, all because of one uncalled flagrant that's now completely changed her career path.
You do anything to Caitlin Clark, you're gone, bro. We the same thing with Cheryl Swoops, Cindy Brunson, Kennedy Carter.
The league is sending the strongest possible message here. Actions against their new star player have serious consequences. Caitlin Clark is bringing in the viewers, selling out arenas, and driving merchandise sales through the roof. The WNBA has never had a player generate this much attention and revenue this quickly. They're protecting their investment, and DeShields learned that the hard way. Some people are saying the WNBA is overreacting. Others think this is exactly the kind of stand the league needs to take.
We synced the attacks on Caitlin Clark, and I told y'all, bro, there was only one player that has survived.
But one thing's for sure, every player in the W is now on notice. The Clark effect isn't just about higher ratings and more fans. It's about a fundamental shift in how the league operates and what behavior they'll tolerate. The big question now is what happens to DeShields? Will another team pick her up? Will she have to go overseas to rebuild her reputation? Or is this incident going to follow her for the rest of her career? That push lasted less than a second, but its impact might last for years. And as DeShields figures out what to do with her rental car and belongings, she's probably wondering if that one moment of frustration was worth losing everything she'd worked for. Diamond DeShields is the perfect example of how fast things can change in the WNBA right now. One push on Caitlin Clark, and she's gone. No team, no paycheck, nothing. It happened so fast, her head is probably still spinning. The message couldn't be clearer. The WNBA is protecting Caitlin Clark at all costs. Commissioner Adam Silver and the league are cleaning house of anyone showing negativity toward their new superstar.
Commissioner, if you guys did not watch the video, I highly recommend you guys go look at it. Cleaning house with these Caitlin Clark haters.
Kennedy Carter, Cheryl Swoops, Cindy Brunson, and now DeShields. They're all part of this trend. What do you think about this situation? Was this fair punishment or total overkill? Drop your thoughts in the comments.